If you're an employee, you value those regular paychecks you receive, but you may value a bonus even more because it may have more meaning for you. It's a way of telling you you did a good job. What if you're an employer? You no doubt value giving your employees something extra, a nice thank you for their efforts. It feels good for you as well. But is there a different twist to offering bonuses? Well, let's find out as we welcome Steve Toburen, the founder of Homefront Success, to the program. Steve, let's talk about bonuses.
Absolutely. Let's go, Jeff.
All right. So, in a newsletter you put out, you talked about an employee efficiency bonus. Can you talk about what inspired that and how does that differ from, maybe year-end bonuses that everyone's talking about right now?
Yeah, I just hated the whole bonus concept for numerous reasons. First of all, it was kind of became a cat and mouse game between the technician and the owner. Like, how much, what will they want? How much? It was undefined. But even worse than that was that I found it kind of patronizing. It's like, okay, daddy's going to give you a little pat on the head. And our technicians, our employees, they're grown people and they deserve to be treated that way instead of kind of being in an undefined situation. And finally, I also wanted to add accountability to the bonus situation because, when your technician does something stupid, loses the wand, breaks the sprayer, etc., what you first want to do is take it out of their paycheck. Well, then my CPA said, Steve, you can't do that. It's illegal. And then I learned about something. I found out that in most states, and if you implement this, you need to check with your local tax people, your CPA, your attorney. You can deduct money from a bonus. So I implemented something you referred to as the employee efficiency bonus. And this was calculated on a monthly basis. I wanted to have something that was long enough to ease out a bad day, but I wanted it short enough to give my people immediate gratification. So that's how it works. We're going to reward them for the good stuff, and we're going to take away for the bad stuff. And hopefully, I wanted them to make money. I wanted to give them a huge bonus because, structured right, the employee efficiency bonus, when they make money, I'm making even more money. And so that's the perfect win-win, Jeff.
So, for those times when an employee might lose some money because of making mistakes, lost the wand, blew up the truck mount, burnt the house down, I don't know. How that could be demoralizing
Been
to
there,
the
done that,
employee.
Jeff.
That can be demoralizing to the employee, and they might talk to others about it. How do you balance all that out?
Well, it's very simple. First of all, we're very transparent. In fact, for example, we have add-ins on the employee efficiency bonus and we have takeaways. And it's very routine. Everybody knows it up front. It's not like a surprise to them. For example, I've got a list here from my company, a procedure. Uh, some of our employee efficiency bonus takeaways included being late. All right. That's going to take something away. Uh, Lost tools. Well, the value of that tool is automatically deducted from the employee sufficiency bonus. Forgetting equipment that's been marked on the day sheet. You forgot it. You've got to go back for it. It's going to cost us time. That's a takeaway. Obviously, damaging customers' possessions. If it costs the money, that's going to be a takeaway. And client complaints are a takeaway. Now, I know you're thinking, Jeff, oh my gosh, this doesn't sound like a bonus at all. But wait, we also have employee efficiency add ins. For example, above all else, the number one biggest thing that got them a huge bump up on their bonus plan, making a customer cheerleader. And how do we track that? Obviously, 5-star reviews, but also in our quality check follow up phone call, the office logs in specifically any comments the customer made on the phone about the technician. Another one is when they get great job evaluations, when the client sends in, we even still in recent times used a customer comment card with a stamp on it. I know, don't beat me up on that, Jeff, but some people aren't comfortable doing things online. So we would do that. All of those great comments, a big add-in. We also we offered a Stay Beautiful program with a residential prepaid maintenance plan. When they signed one of those up, that's an add-in. If they were on time to their office the entire month, they got an add-in for that. Uh, Additional service options, what we call, and I don't use that word, upsells. Their upsell percentage over the month, that gave an add-in. And typically it wasn't unusual for my technicians to have five, six, $700 bonus added every month just based on their employee efficiency bonus plan.
You sold me. It seems transactional in a way, almost a game in a sense. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
And everybody knows we're not. Here's the problem with a lot of contests. The problem with most employee contests is you have one winner and everybody else is what, Jeff? They
uh,
become
yeah, loser.
a loser. Well, in our what we did, and we tracked everything and we shared it with everyone. Okay, here's where your employee efficiency bonus is. So they can change that. They can move it up, they can move it down. But if one person is winning, that doesn't mean the other people have to lose. So it is a game, but and there was a lot of good-natured ribbing and fun about it, but it's not pitting each other against each other. Everybody can win with this program. And here's the key. Everything I commented on the add-ins, every one of those things, the cheerleaders, the great job evaluations, the signed Stay Beautiful contracts, and the additional service options being sold, all of those things made me more money. So if I could write a check for $1,500, $2,000 to a superstar technician for a month, just in their bonus pay, I was happy with that because I'd made at least that much in net profit too, besides rewarding a great technician.
And that's your bonus, Steve, right there for you.
It absolutely is. My bonus and their bonus, they're getting a bonus every month. So then we don't even have to deal with year end bonuses.
I like it. Every technician can create their own destiny, you might say, with this whole program. Good word, Steve. Thank you.